Have you ever felt the pressure to keep up with intense workouts as you age, only to find your body aching and your energy drained? Maybe you're over 65 or 75, pushing yourself to jog, lift heavy weights, or match the fitness routines of your younger years, believing it's the only way to stay vibrant. But what if the secret to a healthier, more fulfilling life isn't about exercising harder, but about embracing gentler, soul-nourishing habits that honor your body's wisdom? In this video, we'll share 5 transformative practices, through heartfelt stories of people like Ruth, George, and Arthur, that will help you thrive in your golden years without the strain of overexertion. Watch until the end to discover how these simple, powerful habits can unlock energy, joy, and purpose, redefining what it means to live well in this beautiful season of life. Before we begin, I would appreciate it if you like this video. You can help me continue to spread the old age lesson. If you haven't subscribed yet, I recommend you subscribe and turn on the bell so you don't miss any videos. If you like this video, please comment number 1. If you don't like it, comment number 0 to let me know, so I can make a better video for you. Now let's get started. 1. Walk with intention. Ruth's journey to joyful movement. The pursuit of an active lifestyle often evokes images of high-intensity workouts, sweat-soaked gym sessions, or pounding the pavement for miles. Yet, for those over 65, the simple act of walking, when approached with mindfulness and intention, can become a profound expression of self-care, nurturing both body and spirit. Ruth, a spirited 73-year-old grandmother, embodies this truth through her remarkable journey. In her late 60s, Ruth was convinced that jogging was her path to preserving the vitality of her youth. Determined to keep up with her younger friends, she committed to daily runs, pushing through discomfort as she chased the energy of her earlier years. But the relentless impact of jogging soon took its toll. Her knees began to protest with sharp pains, her hips stiffened with every step, and a deep fatigue replaced the spark that once defined her. Feeling defeated, Ruth watched her zest for life fade, fearing her days of movement were behind her, until she discovered the transformative power of intentional walking. Ruth's journey began to shift when she decided to listen to her body rather than push it beyond its limits. She started strolling through her neighborhood at a pace that felt natural and kind, like a gentle dialogue between her body and the world around her. These walks were unhurried, allowing her to notice the small wonders she'd once overlooked, the golden glow of dawn filtering through the leaves, the rhythmic rise and fall of her breath, the warmth of a neighbor's smile as they tended their garden. Each step became an act of presence, grounding her in the moment and reconnecting her to her surroundings. Over weeks, Ruth began to feel a remarkable change. The nagging pain in her joints eased, her energy levels surged, and a lightness returned to her heart, lifting the discouragement that had weighed her down. Walking became her sanctuary, a daily ritual that not only strengthened her body but also soothed her soul, offering moments of joy and clarity. Ruth's transformation is supported by a wealth of scientific evidence. Research consistently shows that regular, moderate walking offers significant benefits for older adults, including improved cardiovascular health, reduced blood pressure, and enhanced mood through the release of endorphins. Studies suggest that just 30 minutes of walking most days of the week can lower stress levels, improve sleep quality, and support joint health without the strain of high-impact activities. For Ruth, the simple act of slipping on a pair of comfortable shoes and stepping outside became an invitation to rediscover the world around her. Her walks evolved into a practice of mindfulness, where each step was a conscious choice to nurture her well-being. Ruth's story serves as a powerful reminder that movement doesn't need to be strenuous to be meaningful. By embracing intentional walking, anyone can cultivate a renewed sense of vitality, finding joy in the rhythm of their steps and the beauty of the world they move through. 2. Embrace gentle yoga. George's path to freedom. As we age, our bodies often begin to carry the weight of time. Joints stiffen, muscles tighten, and once effortless movements can feel like daunting tasks. George, a 76-year-old retired carpenter, learned this lesson through his own experience. For much of his life, George took pride in his physical strength, honed through years of lifting heavy weights and tackling demanding projects in his workshop. But by his mid-70s, his body began to resist. His shoulders grew tight, his lower back ached with a persistent dull pain, and he felt increasingly trapped in a body that no longer moved with the ease he once took for granted. Frustrated and disheartened, George began to fear that his active days were a thing of the past, until a close friend invited him to try a gentle yoga class, sparking a journey that would redefine his relationship with his body and mind. Initially, George was skeptical. Yoga, with its emphasis on flexibility and calm, seemed worlds apart from the rugged, strength-focused world of weightlifting he knew so well. Yet, driven by curiosity and a desire to reclaim his mobility, he stepped into a local studio and unrolled a yoga mat. The class began with simple stretches, guided by an instructor who encouraged slow, mindful movements and deep, intentional breaths. At first, George felt awkward, his body resisting the unfamiliar poses. But as he persisted, something shifted. The gentle flows began to loosen his tight joints, easing the tension in his shoulders and back. Each session left him feeling lighter, both physically and mentally, as the mindful breathing quieted the constant chatter of his mind. Over time, George noticed significant changes. His back pain diminished, his posture improved, and he rediscovered a sense of freedom in his movements. Yoga became more than a physical practice. It became a sanctuary, a space to listen to his body's needs and find peace in the present moment. George's experience reflects the well-documented benefits of gentle yoga for older adults. Research shows that yoga can enhance mobility, reduce chronic pain, and lower anxiety by promoting relaxation and improving joint function. For seniors, gentle yoga, often incorporating chair-based poses or modified flows, offers a low-impact way to maintain flexibility and strength while fostering mental clarity. George found that yoga not only restored his physical capabilities but also gave him a renewed sense of emotional resilience. Whether through a community class at a local studio, a chair yoga session at a senior center, or an online tutorial tailored for beginners, gentle yoga provides a bridge to a more supple, serene version of oneself. George's journey is a testament to the power of embracing new practices, even later in life. By stepping onto the mat, he unlocked a pathway to physical and emotional liberation, proving that it's never too late to rediscover freedom in movement. If you are still watching this video and finding these lessons useful, please comment number 1 below to let me know that you are still watching this video with me. Thank you for your valuable time. 3. Build strength gently. Eleanor's rediscovery of resilience. Maintaining muscle strength is a cornerstone of healthy aging, essential for supporting balance, protecting bones, and preserving the independence that allows us to live life on our terms. However, for older adults, the high-intensity gym routines often associated with strength training can lead to injury rather than empowerment, particularly as joints and muscles become more vulnerable. Eleanor, a 79-year-old former competitive swimmer, learned this lesson through her transformative journey. In her younger years, Eleanor thrived on the challenge of lifting heavy dumbbells, drawing on the strength that had once propelled her through swim meets. But as she entered her late 70s, the physical toll became undeniable. Soreness lingered for days, her joints ached relentlessly, and she began to fear that her strength, and the independence it supported, was slipping away forever. Feeling defeated, Eleanor worried she'd never regain the resilience that had once defined her. Eleanor's turning point came during a consultation with a physical therapist who introduced her to the world of low-impact strength training. Recognizing her need for a gentler approach, the therapist recommended resistance bands and bodyweight exercises tailored to her abilities. Eleanor began with light resistance bands, performing controlled movements like bicep curls, shoulder presses, and seated leg extensions in the comfort of her living room. She incorporated wall push-ups and chair squats, marveling at how these simple exercises challenged her muscles without taxing her joints. Each session left her feeling invigorated rather than exhausted, and over months, Eleanor noticed profound changes. She felt stronger and more balanced, able to carry groceries, climb stairs, and play with her grandchildren without the fear of pain or fatigue. Her newfound resilience empowered her to embrace daily activities with confidence and joy, rekindling the sense of independence she thought she'd lost. Eleanor's transformation is backed by extensive research highlighting the benefits of low-impact strength training for older adults. Studies confirm that exercises using resistance bands or bodyweight can effectively preserve muscle mass, enhance mobility, and reduce the risk of falls by improving balance and coordination. These gentle movements offer a sustainable path to strength, allowing individuals to build resilience without the risk of injury associated with high-impact workouts. For Eleanor, these exercises became a lifeline, enabling her to maintain an active, independent lifestyle while rediscovering the joy of movement. Her story is a powerful reminder that strength isn't about lifting the heaviest weights but about finding movements that empower and sustain us. By embracing low-impact strength training, whether through resistance bands, bodyweight exercises, or guided sessions with a trainer, anyone can cultivate a sense of resilience that supports a vibrant, fulfilling life well into their later years. 4. Breathe deeply. Bill's quiet revolution. In the relentless pursuit of a vibrant, fulfilling life, we often seek out elaborate solutions. New diets, fitness regimens, or cutting-edge wellness trends, while overlooking the most fundamental, accessible, and profoundly effective tool at our disposal, our breath. Bill, an 81-year-old former marathon runner, learned this lesson after a lifetime defined by the rhythmic cadence of his running shoes against the pavement. For decades, running was his lifeline to vitality. Each marathon he completed brought a surge of adrenaline, a sense of triumph, and a deep connection to his physical strength. But as the years accumulated, so did the toll on his body. His stamina began to falter, each step felt heavier, and the joy of running was increasingly overshadowed by fatigue and the nagging aches of age. Bill yearned for the exhilaration of his marathon days, but he knew his body could no longer endure the grueling demands of long-distance running. It was in this moment of transition, searching for a new way to reclaim his energy, that he discovered the transformative practice of mindful breathing and meditation. A quiet revolution that reshaped his understanding of vitality and brought renewed purpose to his days. Bill's journey began with a simple commitment: 5 minutes of deep, intentional breathing each morning. In the serene stillness of his living room, with sunlight filtering through the window, he sat comfortably and focused on his breath. He inhaled slowly through his nose for a count of 4, feeling his chest and belly expand as oxygen filled his lungs. He held his breath briefly, then exhaled deliberately for a count of 6, releasing tension and grounding himself in the moment. This practice, though seemingly modest, became a cornerstone of his day. Encouraged by the calm it brought, Bill began incorporating short guided meditations, using apps or recordings that invited him to focus on gratitude, for his body's resilience, for the memories of his running years, and for the simple gift of being present. To his astonishment, these quiet moments of mindfulness delivered a profound shift. Within weeks, Bill noticed his energy level stabilizing, his mind growing sharper, and a deep sense of peace enveloping him, a tranquility he hadn't experienced even at the peak of his marathon running days. The science behind Bill's transformation is compelling and well documented. Deep, diaphragmatic breathing engages the parasympathetic nervous system, often referred to as the rest and digest system, which counteracts the body's stress response. This process lowers cortisol levels, the stress hormone that can drain energy, cloud thinking, and contribute to physical ailments. By increasing oxygen flow to the brain and muscles, mindful breathing enhances mental clarity, boosts mood, and supports cardiovascular health. For seniors, this practice is particularly powerful, offering a gentle, low-impact way to sustain energy and vitality without the physical strain of intense exercise. It requires no special equipment, no gym membership, and no prior experience. Just a quiet space and a willingness to pause and breathe with intention. Bill's story is an invitation to rediscover the breath as a wellspring of renewal. To begin, try a simple practice. Find a comfortable seat, close your eyes, and breathe deeply through your nose for 4 counts. Hold for 4, then exhale for 6. Repeat for 5 minutes, letting each breath anchor you in the present and recharge you for the day ahead. Over time, this practice can become a daily ritual, a moment of quiet power that restores both body and mind. If you are still watching this video and finding these lessons useful, please comment number 2 below to let me know that you are still watching this video with me. Thank you for your valuable time. 5. Nurture connection. Arthur's heartfelt community. While physical health forms a critical foundation for vitality, true well-being extends far beyond the body, encompassing the heart and mind, where human connection reigns supreme. Arthur, an 83-year-old widower, came to this realization after the profound loss of his wife of 50 years. A lifelong advocate of staying active, Arthur had always prioritized physical fitness, maintaining a routine of gym workouts and brisk morning walks. But after his wife's passing, grief cast a long shadow over his spirit. Loneliness crept in, dimming his enthusiasm for life, and no amount of exercise could fill the emotional void left by her absence. The treadmill and weights, once sources of strength, felt hollow without the warmth of companionship. Recognizing that his heart craved more than physical vigor, Arthur took a courageous leap into the unknown. Hesitant but hopeful, he sought out opportunities to connect with others, joining a local book club at his community center and volunteering at a nearby community garden. These small steps planted the seeds for a vibrant new chapter in his life, one defined by laughter, shared stories, and a renewed sense of belonging. At the book club, Arthur found himself immersed in lively discussions about novels, from classic literature to contemporary bestsellers. He shared his perspectives and listened to those of others, people of all ages and backgrounds whose insights enriched his own. The conversations sparked joy, challenged his thinking, and reminded him of the power of shared ideas. In the community garden, Arthur bonded with fellow volunteers over the tactile pleasures of planting seedlings, pulling weeds, and watching flowers bloom under their care. These moments of collaboration, whether debating a plot twist in a novel, exchanging gardening tips, or simply sharing a cup of coffee under the shade of a tree, reignited Arthur's spirit. He felt seen, valued, and deeply alive in ways he hadn't thought possible after his loss. The connections he forged became a lifeline, lifting his mood, sharpening his mind, and restoring his sense of purpose. Decades of research affirm the profound impact of social engagement, particularly for seniors. Studies consistently show that meaningful social interactions reduce the risk of depression, anxiety, and cognitive decline, often surpassing the mental health benefits of physical exercise alone. Regular connection, whether through structured activities like book clubs or spontaneous moments like a chat with a neighbor, stimulates the brain, enhances emotional resilience, and even supports physical health by lowering blood pressure, reducing inflammation, and bolstering immune function. For Arthur, these interactions were more than pleasant pastimes. They were a vital source of nourishment for his heart and mind. His story serves as a powerful reminder that vitality thrives in community. To weave this habit into your own life, take a small, intentional step. Join a local group that aligns with your interests, whether it's a book club, a knitting circle, or a hiking group. Volunteer for a cause that resonates with you, or simply reach out to a friend for a heartfelt conversation over tea. These moments of connection will enrich your life, nourishing your heart as deeply as any workout strengthens your body. If you are still watching this video and finding these lessons useful, please comment number 3 below to let me know that you are still watching this video with me. Thank you for your valuable time. A new chapter of vitality. Aging is not a decline into fading vitality, but a vibrant invitation to live with intention, wisdom, and unbridled joy. The stories of Ruth's invigorating walks, George's restorative yoga, Eleanor's gentle strength training, Bill's mindful breathing, and Arthur's heartfelt connections weave a rich tapestry of what it means to thrive in one's golden years, whether at 65, 75, or beyond. These individuals demonstrate that vitality in later life isn't about chasing the intensity of youth or pushing the body beyond its limits. Instead, it's about moving smarter, listening deeply to the body's needs, and nurturing the whole self, body, mind, and spirit, in ways that honor the present moment. Each of these practices offers a unique pathway to a life brimming with energy, purpose, and peace. Ruth's walks transform ordinary steps into a celebration of movement, connecting her with the beauty of the world around her. George's yoga blends physical flexibility with mindfulness, creating islands of calm amidst life's inevitable storms. Eleanor's gentle strength exercises build resilience without strain, proving that power can be quiet and sustainable. Bill's mindful breathing turns a simple act into a profound source of renewal, grounding him in the present and recharging his energy. And Arthur's connections remind us that our hearts thrive on belonging, that community is as essential to vitality as any physical practice. Together, these habits form a holistic approach to aging, one that celebrates where you are today while empowering you to live fully in each moment. As you step into this season of life, approach it with curiosity, compassion, and an open heart. Take a walk that feels like a gift, not a chore, noticing the rustle of leaves or the warmth of the sun on your face. Stretch into moments of stillness through yoga or meditation, letting them restore your spirit. Strengthen your body gently, with movements that feel sustainable and empowering. Breathe deeply, allowing each inhale and exhale to anchor you in the present and fill you with calm energy. And above all, seek out connections, with friends, family, or a community, that light up your world and remind you of your place in it. Your golden years are not a time to merely endure but a canvas for savoring life's richness, for painting each day with purpose and joy. If these stories resonate with you, reflect on how you might weave these habits into your own life. Perhaps it's a morning walk through a favorite park, a meditation app to guide your breathing, a gentle strength routine in your living room, or a call to a friend you've been meaning to reconnect with. Share your journey. How are you embracing these practices to thrive, not just survive, in this beautiful chapter? Let these stories inspire you to live your golden years with energy, intention, and an open heart, embracing each day as an opportunity to shine. Here's to thriving in every moment, to crafting a life that honors who you are today and celebrates the vibrant possibilities of tomorrow. As we come to the end of this journey, we've explored 5 soul-nourishing habits that can transform the way you live after 65 or 75. Walking with intention, embracing gentle yoga, building strength softly, breathing deeply, and nurturing meaningful connections. These stories of Ruth, George, Eleanor, Bill, and Arthur remind us that vitality isn't about pushing our bodies to the limit. It's about honoring them with balance, care, and purpose. So, what have you learned today that resonates with you? Which of these practices are you inspired to weave into your life? Please share one thing you've learned and plan to put into practice in the comments below. We'd love to hear your story. If you found this video helpful, please leave your comment below, and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to our YouTube channel for more ways to thrive in every season of life. Here's to living with joy and energy. See you in the next video.